Good morning, everyone. This is Tim Wilmot speaking from Wizard Systems. Thanks for joining me this morning for this presentation to show you the key capabilities of Workbooks CRM, what areas of your business it can address, and how my company, Wizard Systems, can help you with any CRM implementation. Now, we run these short presentations every Friday, and we focus on different aspects of CRM and Workbooks. And this morning, we're going to look more closely at email marketing in conjunction with Workbooks. Now, this presentation will be approximately half an hour. This is just a basic session. Every company uses CRM in different ways. Everyone's got different requirements, and I wouldn't have enough time to go over all of the features of Workbooks. So after this session, if you want to explore Workbooks in more detail, if you haven't done so already, we'd encourage a one-to-one session with yourselves, and we can go through Workbooks in more detail and obviously discuss your specific requirements. Now, also on the call today, we don't have too many people on the call today. It's still holiday time. There's about 20 people on the call. Looking down through the attendees, I can recognize some people that are already trialing Workbooks and some people that may be fresh to it. So excuse me if I'm going over old ground or things that you may know already. Now, the audio part of this presentation is one way only. Your microphone is on mute. If you've got any questions, please type those into your questions section on your meeting control panel. You might see that in the top right corner of your screen, and I'll do my best to answer those at the end of the session. I'll just give out your first name, by the way, to protect your privacy. And also, it might be a good idea if you can try with, I'll answer any general question on Workbooks, but if you've got any specific questions around marketing, email marketing, that would be ideal. Also, this session is being recorded. After this presentation, you'll receive an email with a link to the recording, which you can share with your colleagues, and we'll probably put it up on YouTube as well. Okay, so just a little bit of information about my company. I've just got a few slides to introduce you to Workbooks, the key features of Workbooks. So first of all, my company, Wizard Systems, all we do is CRM. We've been doing this for well over a couple of decades now. And with Workbooks, as you may know already, it's a cloud system. You subscribe to it. There's nothing to install. We have clients that do their own things, set their own systems up, teach themselves how to use it. There's lots of resources out there to assist you in that. But we're on hand to help you in any stage of the setup of Workbooks. If you want us to help you migrate data from an old system into the new system, or customize the system, integrate Workbooks with other applications, we can do all of that and more. Plus training, we can train you at your premises, or you can come to us. So we're based near Bristol, but more than happy to travel to your offices, or we can do it online. Plus, we offer ongoing support. So we're just a short phone call away. We're here on hand to assist you if you get stuck or you have a query over your use of Workbooks. Now, when we start chatting with you about your CRM project, the key thing we want to get to is what issues you want to solve. What objectives are you looking to achieve? Are you wanting to improve your sales process? Maybe you've got an aging CRM system that's creaking at the seams that needs renewing or upgrading. Maybe you're looking to improve your marketing process, sales quote process, how you support your customers, or combination of all of those. So those are the key things we want to get to, so that we can measure how successful your investment in Workbooks will be. In a few months' time after using Workbooks, in a few months when you look back, you can actually put your finger on what things have improved in your business, and that really is the best way of approaching this, so that you can measure how effective this investment is. So what is Workbooks? It's a ready-made central system, easy to use, very affordable way of managing all of your business contacts, your interactions with those contacts. It's got some marketing tools in there as well, what we're going to be focusing on today, to allow you to deliver targeted communications to your prospects and customers. Unusually for a CRM system, and we feature on this in other presentations, we can do sales quotes, and also there's an option for creating orders and invoices, so tracking a complete business process from the lead inquiry through to the sale, fulfillment, and cash receipts, getting the customer payment. So the full business cycle can be tracked with Workbooks. And also we can track customer service. Do you have any customer service people, engineers, technicians? They too could be using Workbooks. So you're achieving true sharing of information in your company across your sales, marketing, customer support teams. Now, as well as Workbooks being a personal productivity tool, it's a management tool for you as well. So you can use it to help you make decisions and control the business more efficiently. So it's not just a personal productivity tool. And Workbooks has been around a long time. It's a UK product. All the data is securely held in the UK. As regards security, Workbooks has been certified in all of the 6 releases of the G-Cloud government certification program in the UK. Workbooks is very popular. It's won in the UK. It's won CRM Product of the Year, a bit like X Factor for the CRM industry, 2013 through to 2015. And it's very reliable. Last year, we had an uptime of 99.99%. Very reliable, very secure, very easy to use. So just to focus on these key aspects now of a comprehensive CRM solution. So with Workbooks, we've got a great way of managing all your contact information. It's a ready-made database for storing information about your leads when you get an inquiry, easy ways of getting those leads onto the system, tracking it through to being a prospect, a customer, tracking your suppliers as well. The system is very customizable. So shortly when I show the system, the screens can be changed by you. You don't need to be a programmer. It's very easy to change the system and get it to track the information you want to track. You can also deploy different security levels as well. Of course, with a CRM system, you're wanting it to be open, you're wanting to try and share information, but we do have clients that using a CRM system like Workbooks, they do want to hide information from people at a field level or record level. So that's possible also with Workbooks. You are managing all of your daily activities with Workbooks. It's controlling your working day. So you commit to Workbooks, your schedule of calls, follow-ups, meetings. There's a diary in the system. We have a rather nice Outlook integration. It is optional. It is priced separately, but very nice Outlook integration too, in a two-way direction to share information about your activities, your calendar, your tasks, and your contacts. So as you're using Workbooks, you're building up a wonderful client history of everything that's gone on with that client. As regards your day-to-day emails, this is not email marketing here. This is just your day-to-day emails. Again, with the Outlook integration, we've got Outlook email integrated with Workbooks. As you send and receive your emails, they can be automatically copied into the Workbook system, visible against the client's record together with any attachments. And if you're not using Outlook, if you're using Gmail or Apple or Yahoo or something similar, there's a feature of Workbooks called Email Dropbox. It's built into Workbooks. It's not priced separately, built in, so we can interface with any email system. We've also got a downloadable mobile app. So if you're using a smartphone or tablet, you've got real-time access to your contact information in a slightly different interface, because obviously the smaller screen size, a simpler version, if you like, of Workbooks. So what we're here today is to discuss marketing. But first of all, how do you get records into Workbooks? So if you've gone to a show, you've acquired a database, you've got an older CRM system, you've got an Excel spreadsheet of names and addresses that you want to market to, well, Workbooks gives you easy ways to import that data via a CSV format into the system to start working on that data. We also include with Workbooks integration to a web form. So on your website, if you've got a contact us page and a simple form there, that form can be integrated with Workbooks very simply without too much difficulty. And then as people fill in their details, Automatically that becomes a lead record in Workbooks. And there's some workflow automation Workbooks to alert you via an email in your inbox to say that you've got a new lead. So nothing slips through the net. It's logged in the system and you can work on it. But before doing an email marketing campaign, you've got easy ways of creating a target list of who you want to send that email to. And we integrate as standard with 3 popular email marketing systems: Mailchimp, Constant Contact, or Mailer. Mailchimp, in my experience, Mailchimp is the most popular one, partly because it does have a free account. If you're mailing, if you have under 2,000 subscribers, so that is that's not the volume of people you're mailing to, it's the number of subscribers, the number of people potentially you will be mailing to. If that's under 2,000, you'll qualify for a free account with Mailchimp. But most of these systems are very attractively priced, and again, you'll pay a subscription to them on a monthly, quarterly, or annual basis to use the systems. But basically, you are using the CRM tool to create your list. That list is uploaded into one of those systems, so no need to do any exporting or importing. The whole process is very straightforward for you, and a system like Mailchimp will allow you to create a nice looking email. They have an online editor with some sample business email templates. So without any knowledge of HTML, you can create a really professional looking email template, and they will deliver that email to your target audience, that list that you created back in Workbooks. And then automatically, with the integration with Workbooks, coming back into Workbooks, we can see the responses, the results of that campaign automatically. Again, no need to do any importing or exporting. It's all done for you. Now today I'm not going to actually cover Mailchimp itself or Constant Contact or Mailer. They all work in a very similar way, and they're very easy to use, and extensive YouTube videos on how to do your mailings with them. So a quick mention about the sales process with Workbooks. We have this sales quote creation process. You can store your products and prices in Workbooks. You can store umpteen different quote layouts as well. So depending on the quotation situation, you've got a quote style that can be adapted to that. And we will cover the sales quoting aspect of Workbooks on another weekly presentation. And it's all fully integrated with a key part of any CRM system is tracking your opportunities. And that has some relevance today to marketing, because when you do your email marketing, you want to know what's the return on investment. What is the ROI on you doing this email marketing activity? How many leads responded to that email or that event or that newsletter or promotion? And what sales did you get from that? So you're closing the loop on that circle there of seeing what activities you're doing and what's the payback on that. You can do that with Workbooks. That is exceptionally difficult with many other CRM systems out there. And if talking about closing the loop, and if you're wanting to manage the complete sales process, we've got an option for creating orders and invoices. And there's an optional link for linking to Sage 50. If you're using Sage for your accounting system, we've got some optional integration with that. Quick mention about customer service. So this is all included with Workbooks, a simple way of logging all your service issues, applying deadlines, tracking histories of issues there, looking at trends, and building up a knowledge base of potential issues that you get and solutions to those. Right, final slide before we dive into the demo proper, putting your management hat on here. We've got a great way of managing activity levels, managing and seeing your pipeline, your sales forecasts. There's a report writer provided with Workbooks and about 50 sample reports provided with it. Plus, complementary to the report writer are some nice flashy dashboards, bar graphs, pie charts that give you information on key metrics that you want to track, and I'll show you some examples of those this morning. Okay, let's dive into workbooks proper then. And as I say, we're just going to focus primarily on email marketing and campaign management with workbooks this morning. This is by no means a complete presentation of the system. But for those of you that have never seen workbooks before, I've just logged into workbooks. Here I am this morning showing it to you in Chrome. It will work with any browser. And as I mentioned already, it can work on your smartphone or tablet. But you should see straight away, you can recognize this. It looks like your Windows desktop with that start button down in the bottom left-hand corner there, and a Google-like search box in the bottom left corner as well, so you can search for any word or phrase. Nothing's more than a few clicks away for you. Never got that lost feeling with workbooks. Very easy to use, again, because this familiar interface. So this is our start menu, and depending on your access level, I'm logged in as an administrator user this morning, so I can show you all aspects of workbooks. But here we are, all of the components, all of the elements of a proper CRM solution with the people and organizations you're selling and servicing. What activities have you got on the go? Emails, support cases, sales, looking at your opportunities, leads, quotes, outstanding. But today we want to focus on marketing. And a primary part of marketing are campaigns. So this is what you do when you want to start off a little marketing campaign, be it a newsletter or an invitation to an event. We've got lots of people using workbooks for tracking events and event management, or maybe you're doing some kind of promotion. That is a campaign, and you can create new ones from here, but let's pop into one I created earlier, this Workbooks Mailchimp campaign down here. So this is a very simple record, a placeholder for some basic information about this campaign, its description. You could say what type of campaign it is. You can put in some costs and dates about it as well. But this is the bit of glue that links workbooks to Mailchimp. And you've got a little wizard here that will actually take you through step by step how you link workbook, this actual campaign, to your Mailchimp account. So we can see the basics of the campaign here, and this morning I'll focus on the Mailchimp integration because I say that is the most popular one. And this Mailchimp integration manifests itself in 3 different areas. So first of all, in this campaign record, we have a Mailchimp summary panel here, so we can see at a glance how many emails we've sent, how many were opened, how many click-throughs did we get, so people clicking on a link within those emails. These are the important stats that most marketing people would like to appraise when they do a marketing campaign. But we're sharing this with all of our CRM users. We're not hiding it away in Mailchimp. It's exposed to every user. Now, against this campaign, we bring in all of the people, all of the customers, prospects that we want to send this email to. So on this members tab here, we can see there's 5. These are the people that were added to this campaign. How do they get there? Well, they could be added in a number of different ways. They could be added from a report, from a list, from a previous marketing campaign. I'll show you another way very shortly. But here again, we can see a summary against these 5 people. So imagine the email has gone out now, and we can see automatically back in workbooks here, we can see a summary of what's gone on with these 5 people. So we can see here someone actually opened their email twice, and there's the last time they opened the email and they clicked on a link. And also wherever you see these this grid-like display of information, you can insert your own columns. You can take these columns away, you can add new columns to it. So as we're talking about email marketing, maybe we want to see when did an email hard bounce, that email address physically did not exist, or a soft bounce. Maybe this person was on holiday or there's a temporary issue with their email address. So we could select those columns and instantly that's displayed there. So again, a nice way of summarizing what's going on with the members on that campaign. And thirdly, if we dive into an individual person record, so in workbooks, we have records of people and we have records of companies, and they're linked together. Some of these people will work in those companies, but those are the two essential building blocks of information in workbooks. So let's dive into James K here. And up pops a pretty typical display now of a person with loads of tabs here across the top, so you can see what's going on with James. But one of those tabs is Mailchimp activity. So here we can see automatically a view of the last 100 responses of James to any email marketing activity. So, and again, these columns can be changed, moved around, insert new columns, but we can see at a glance here the emails that were sent. There's the name of the campaign, whatever name you gave it, some unique name you gave it. So emails that were sent, emails he opened, and lo and behold, he actually clicked on a link up here. So tremendously powerful information when you're engaging with your customers, when you're contacting clients, phoning them, meeting them, to see recently what emails they responded to really assist you in doing any cross-selling, upselling, and basic customer engagement. Knowledge is key. Knowing what they're interested in, knowing what they clicked on is tremendously powerful rather than being in the dark there. So that's the three main areas where the Mailchimp information will manifest itself in workbooks. How do you set up the Mailchimp integration in the first place? It's very straightforward. You only do it once. You go to the configuration part of your workbook system. Very simple interface. It's so straightforward to set up your users and fields and integrations. But here we are in this little integration section. There's Mailchimp. And Mailchimp will give you, when you integrate it to something else, it will give you what's called an API key, some unique little number that you insert into workbooks here to connect the two systems. So very simple to integrate them. It just takes a few minutes to do that. And also you can see there, if you're using Constant Contact, a similar solution to Mailchimp and a similar process of integrating the two together. And of course, Mailchimp will give you extensive reporting and dashboards on how your campaigns are performing, but also we've got dashboards in workbooks. So if I go to dashboards here, I have a little shortcut on my workbooks desktop, or I could go to Start, dashboards up here from my Start menu. And here's one I created earlier, a marketing dashboard. So if I click into there, 4 different panels there showing me what's happening right now. Give me a summary of key metrics and where are my leads coming from and what's the volume of those leads and what sales am I getting from these different campaigns. This is critical information for any marketing person, tracking the results and responses and the ROI on those campaigns. Okay, so that's a quick run through there of email marketing and some of the marketing aspects of workbooks. Say on our regular weekly presentations, we do circulate and concentrate on different topics. So please stay tuned for announcements on our weekly presentations. But now I'd like to just cover some basic costings on workbooks. These are published on the workbooks.com website. You do subscribe to workbooks on an annual basis. There are 2 editions of workbooks, CRM edition or business edition. Business edition is basically allowing you to do orders and invoices, all the financial stuff. Both editions will allow you to do sales quotes. Both editions have the email marketing capability and the Mailchimp, for example, the Mailchimp integration. But slight difference in price there depending on those two editions. And you can mix and match these two editions as well. So you can have some people on CRM, some people that never need to see orders or invoices, and some users on business. We do have some optional modules, optional extra subscriptions. For example, the Outlook integration is the most popular one. This is an extra £48 per user per year, so it's £4 per month. But this allows you to integrate your emails. This is not for email marketing. This is just your day-to-day emails, and also integrates your calendar, contacts, and tasks in a bi-directional way. Plus, lastly, be realistic. Do you need any assistance, however small, on helping you get set up fast? We want to make sure you're productive with workbooks in as short a time as possible. And there's loads of resources out there to help you with workbooks, but we're on hand to assist you on site, or you can come to us, our Bristol offices, or we can do it online in assisting you at any part of the implementation. Or if we know what you want out of workbooks and you don't have the time, you don't have the resources to do this, we can do the whole thing for you. We can set the whole system up, set your users up, do all the training, support you ongoing, as long as we know what you want to achieve. Okay, so I now come to our regular Q&A session. So locate that question panel, please, on your meeting control panel. And I can see a couple of questions have come in already. First question from Tony: can you link to other mailing systems? We have done integrations, one-off integrations, Tony, with other systems. We are announcing new integrations all the time. You can also import, if you are doing mailings through some other system, you can import the results of that mailing back into workbooks to populate the campaign part of the system that I showed you earlier. So potentially, yes, Tony, maybe I guess need to know what system you're using there. But if you haven't decided on a mailing system already, I think it's very important that you find a mailing system that, of course, you're happy with, but integrates to your CRM system. The two should work together. They shouldn't be in isolation. They are very much part of the same thing, how you engage with your clients. So it's critical to get to the integrator standard, and that's the case with workbooks with those three popular systems. Next question from Kieran: I've got data from another email marketing application. Can I import the results into workbooks? Yes, you can. There's an import section in workbooks. So if you've got information about your previous, I mean, the main thing is your unsubscribes maybe, or hard bounce, soft bounce information, mailing preferences, that all could be imported, Kieran, into workbooks there. Okay, I don't think there's any more questions coming through. So just like to thank everyone for your time this morning and your interest so far in workbooks. If you're not aware of it already, there is a free trial of workbooks, so you can put it through its paces and try out that Mailchimp integration. If you want a more detailed presentation with yourselves, if you haven't had one already, please let us know. If you want, if you think you know what you want already, if you want us to confirm figures with you via a formal quotation, then please let me know. My name again is Tim Wilmot. Company is Wizard Systems, website wizard-systems.co.uk or .com. Thanks very much for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks very much, and have a nice day.